Always wait for this candlestick before entering any of your trade. Do not enter a trade if you don't see this candlestick. After backtesting a lot of candlesticks, this candlestick stood out from the rest and has proven to work 90% of the time, but under some certain conditions. If you master this particular candlestick, you'll find yourself making money effortlessly in the market, reducing a lot of losing trades and highly increasing your win rate. And in this video, I will be teaching you how you can use this golden candlestick, step by step, in line with other trading strategies to boost your trading account exponentially. But before we get to that, do well to like and share this video to as many traders as you can, in order for them to also become profitable, and subscribe to our channel if you are new here. So my tribe soldiers, let's get down into the business. I know that by now, some of you might be like, "Oh trading chief, we know you very well. You are about to talk about your best candlestick, the momentum candle." Okay, what a great time to surprise you, because today we are going to be looking into a candlestick that is even more stronger than the momentum candle. This candle is what the pro traders who are really making money from the market are using, and it's not like it's rare to find on the chart. In fact, you must have seen it multiple times on the chart, even before watching this video. I have even seen multiple traders talk about it all the time. A lot of traders claim to know it, but the truth is that it's not about knowing it as a candlestick. It's about understanding how it really works in the market. In what market condition does it work the best? What are the candlestick's behaviors it reacts with before giving a clear signal? What are those market structures it collaborates with before making those big moves in the market? All these and many more I will be revealing to you, one after the other, as we progress in this video. The name of this candlestick is called the pin bar, a very popular candlestick in the world of trading, but many times it has been misunderstood by a lot of traders. But before we get deep into the pin bar candlestick, let's first understand how a typical candlestick really works in the market, as that will help us in the long run. So here is a normal candlestick structure. By the left we have the bearish formation, and at the right we have a bullish formation. Pay close attention to this. Basically, the bearish candle opens at the top and closes at the low, while the bullish candle opens at the low and closes at the top. The wick shows us the highest and lowest point of the candles. Now, this is a normal candlestick structure, and if you see this candlestick on the chart, it's just a random candlestick, which really has no much information in it. If we see one of these candles on the chart, we can't take any information with it. It's not giving us a great signal as to the psychology of the market. So here you can just guess that the buyers or the sellers are still making some confused moves in the market. We can say that there is a bit of a balance and equilibrium between the power of the sellers and the buyers as the market is moving. But again, there is no call to action signal movement for us, but the pin bar structure is completely different. Here you can see that we have a high level of activities from the buyers and the sellers, depending on the type of pin bar candlestick we are trading with. On the left we have the bullish pin bar candlestick, and on the right we have a bearish pin bar candlestick, also known as the reverse pin bar. With the pin bar candlestick, the color of the pin bar does not have too much impact as to if it is bullish or bearish. What matters the most is the candlestick structure, although there are also some little impacts in regards to the color, and that I will be telling you as we progress. So a bullish pin bar is a candlestick that was moved lower than the opening of the candle by the sellers, but was highly rejected by the buyers, showing a strong bullish power. If the pin bar ends up closing with a bullish color, the signal will be more powerful than when it closes with a bearish color, meaning that the buyers were strongly able to push the price even above the opening price. The same thing goes for the bearish pin bar, but in a reverse. So here, the buyers tried all their best to push the price up, but the price was heavily dragged down by the sellers, signaling a strong price action and selling power. However, if the bearish pin bar ends up in a bearish color, the bearish pin bar will be more powerful than if it ends up with a bullish color, because then we will see that the sellers are more powerful since they were able to push the price down even lower than the opening price. But that does not mean that the bearish pin bar with the bullish color is not a powerful bearish signal. It means that these kind of candlestick will need an extra confirmation to make it a strong bearish signal, and the same thing goes for the bullish pin bar with a bearish color. So, what is the extra confirmation? Before I get to that, let's see some examples of the pin bar candlestick at work to show a bit of how powerful this candlestick can be before I start going pro in this lesson. So here we can see that the price was going down with random candlesticks forming, but as soon as the price forms a pin bar, the price began rising up exponentially. Now look at this market movement. Here the market was rising and moving in momentum. But the funny thing is, see how some of your favorite candlesticks were not even able to stop the movement. But as soon as the bearish pin bar appeared, the market made a turn and started falling down drastically, like a heavy downpour. Although a green-colored bearish pin bar can work as strong as this, but it needs an extra confirmation. And this confirmation is called the momentum candlestick. Okay, you finally caught me with the momentum candle. The momentum candle helps us to finally understand the group that won at the end of the battle between the buyers and the sellers, giving us a very strong candlestick pattern and a great reason to enter the market. So think of it this way as you look at this angle. So the buyers tried to raise the market up, but was rejected by the sellers, and after rejecting the buyers' movement, the sellers still dragged the price even more lower, forming a strong momentum candle. This is so mind-blowing to think of. Because not only did the sellers win the battle against the buyers during the formation of the pin bar candlestick, they also went ahead to bring the price lower in the next candle, which was not any random candle, but the almighty momentum candlestick. Oh, think of the amount of profits you are going to make after this video when you are done learning all these strategies. Now, the reverse is the case for the bullish pin bar. Here the buyers are in control. So we have the sellers trying to push the price down during the pin bar formation. But the buyers are not taking that. So they highly rejected the candle from the low, and after the pin bar formation, another bullish candle formed immediately, and it was a bullish momentum candle, confirming the full strength of the buyers and giving us a confirmation to enter the trade. Okay, now we know how to use this other side of the pin bar, but the truth is that, even as the pin bar is a great candlestick for trading, we cannot use it all alone to trade. We don't just see a random pin bar candlestick on the chart and then hit the buy or sell button immediately. That means we are trading blindly, and my tribe soldiers are not supposed to be trading blindly. So what do? We add extra confirmations to it, and these confirmations, I am going to be revealing them step by step till we get to the best of them all. So we are going to be climbing a ladder from good to better, then to the best. But before we start with the first one, I would like to tell you all that we have a free Telegram channel where I drop precious gems daily, where you can see my trades and also get my trading signals on currency pairs and derivative synthetics. There you can connect with me on a more personal level. Now, let's move on to the first strategy. We can connect with the pin bar candlestick. Be attentive, because I will be opening your eyes to more informations as we progress. The first strategy is the supply and demand. I believe you all know how supply and demand works, but if you don't, my trading course on supply and demand will help you. So here we identify a strong demand zone, and we wait for the price to come back to the zone, and here we have the price back to that zone. And then we have a bullish pin bar candlestick formed on the zone. Notice that when the price finally returned to the zone, many candlesticks reacted to the zone, but the price only moved after the pin bar candlestick formed, and here we have a strong price push after that. This is a bullish pin bar with a bullish color, so we don't need a momentum candlestick for extra confirmation. Here is another example of the supply and demand. So here we have a large supply zone, and as price returned to the zone, it formed a bearish pin bar candlestick. And after that, see how the price fell heavily. And notice that price did not move over the pin bar candlestick before falling. So we can say that it is safe to place our stop loss a little pip above the pin bar. And as you can see, this pin bar is a bearish pin bar with a bearish color. So we don't need a momentum candle for extra confirmation. The next strategy we connect with is the support and resistance. This strategy is like the father of them all. So here we have a support zone which have been tested multiple times, and then the price returned to the zone and formed a bullish pin bar candlestick. But the problem here is that the bullish pin bar has a bearish color or a bearish close. So we need an extra layer of confirmation to use this signal. And here comes a momentum candlestick, validating the pin bar. And from there the market kept thriving higher and higher. The last strategy, which works the best with the pin bar, is the trend lines. The trend line is actually the best strategy with the pin bar because it gives you access to join the trend. And that makes our pin bar even much better to use. So here we have the market trending upwards, and here we have our trend line drawn, following the trend line rules, and see that when the market returned to the line again, the market formed a bullish pin bar candlestick, and right from there, the market kept rising in continuation of the trend. Now, you're going to see the pin bar candlestick appearing more on your chart when using the trend lines, and that is why I love using the trend line with the pin bar, because this combination works like magic. Now, I have a bonus pro tip for all my great students that made it to this part. Whenever you are trading with the pin bar candlestick and you see a very big candle before the pin bar formation, ignore that pin bar and wait for another, because the big candlestick shows very strong momentum from the opposite force, and that will definitely weaken the strength of the pin bar. Now, feel free to drop your questions in the comment section. And today, I want us to confuse everyone in the comments section. Take 2 seconds and type locked in with the candlestick. Then drop your question with it. Today I will be answering questions from only those with the secret code. Now, the pin bar candlestick is a very great candlestick for trading, but there are other special candlesticks patterns that works really great in the market, and they're very easy to find on the chart. In this video I dropped all the best candlestick patterns that works like magic in the market to bring you massive profits in the long run. We are the Trading Tribe, and it's a wrap for this video. See you in the next one.